And it certainly is. Developments at Chelsea. James Savundra is back. What can you tell us?
Chelsea have been looking to sign a centre-back in this transfer window, and they're close to agreeing a deal with Crystal Palace to sign Maxence Lacroix. Now, the two clubs have been in talks for the last few days around a permanent move for the France international, who played in that World Cup semi-final last week against Spain. Now, we understand that Palace were looking for a fee of more than £55 million. They were using the Jean-Paul Van Hecke transfer fee as a bit of a guideline in terms of what they'd be looking for. Van Hecke had 1 year left in his contract. Spurs paid Brighton £55 million. Lacroix still has 3 years left in his contract. So Crystal Palace went into this transfer window in a really, really good place. Now, Palace and Chelsea enjoy really good relationships. They've done plenty of deals over the course of the last few transfer windows. But Xabi Alonso has entered the club this summer as a manager rather than head coach, and he's made it clear he wants to sign a centre-back in this transfer window. And Lacroix was one of several targets they were looking at in this transfer window.
So many years at Manchester City, but Italy confirmed they're trying, and so let's see what's going to happen with that one. Let me mention, guys, something on players also, and it's important to mention several names today. Let's start from London, Chelsea, because yesterday I told you negotiations underway, progressing and getting closer for Maxence Lacroix, and now the deal is really at the final stages. Maxence Lacroix is one step away from becoming a new Chelsea player. Agreement done with the player, personal terms fully agreed. Maxence Lacroix is more than happy, more than excited to become a new Chelsea player, so everything is in place on a player side, and now club to club with the ownership in direct conversations. A meeting took place in New York before the World Cup final, and now working hard to close the deal as soon as possible. Could be already any moment. And Lacroix have an agreement. Chelsea and Palace are discussing. I give you an exclusive story here on YouTube, only for my YouTube friends here. Remember, every single day, guys, you can find everything about the possibility from Crystal Palace to ask about Axel Disasi as part of the deal for Lacroix. I told you yesterday here on the channel, and I told you I'm not sure this deal will include Disasi at the end of the day, because Disasi is not understood to be keen on the opportunity to go to Crystal Palace. Today, on all the media, the name of Disasi is returning as part of this conversation for Lacroix. But my understanding again is that Disasi is not part of the deal at this stage. Disasi at the moment is looking at different options, is considering different opportunities. And so at the moment, Disasi is not included with Crystal Palace. It's a negotiation for Maxence Lacroix. Let's see if they can find the solution, the final solution between the two clubs, but it's really close. So any moment could be the good moment for Maxence Lacroix to become a new Chelsea player. He's going to be the next one after Morgan Rogers, as I told you. So Chelsea really, really close, and I don't expect a swap deal with Axel Disasi. Then, guys, many questions on Karim Alai. He was playing for Red Bull Salzburg, then Bayer Leverkusen activated at the end of May the buyback clause to bring the player back to the club. He did very well also with the Bosnian national team, did very well at the World Cup as well. He was killing Italy hopes to be at the World Cup by beating them also with a fantastic performance. So very talented boy. He's a winger, 1v1, fast, can provide goals and assists. And on Karim Alai, there is Chelsea interested. Chelsea are looking at the boy. It's a specific indication of Xabi Alonso. We know Xabi Alonso is involved in conversations, and he's a player that Xabi Alonso has been following. So since he was at Bayer Leverkusen, he was already monitoring this boy as a talent. Now Chelsea are considering this possibility. I'm not saying, let me clarify, I'm not saying that Xabi Alonso is asking to sign Alai. He's one of the names under discussion with Xabi Alonso. So Chelsea took information on the boy. Obviously, for Chelsea, he's a project player, someone to bring in eventually today and to build a project for the future. There are other clubs in Italy, from what I'm told, Italian clubs, really aggressive to try get the boy and make him a crucial part of their project immediately. So now it's on the boy also to understand whether he wants to go to Chelsea for present and future, or to go to Italy and be immediately an important player in Italy. Atalanta wanted him, but at the moment it's complicated. There is no agreement club to club, and this is why other Italian clubs are jumping into this conversation. So let's see what's going to happen with Alai, because it's an open race, and the story is getting really, really interesting around this talented kid. Then, guys, we have to talk London also on the Premier League champion side, Arsenal.
Chelsea could be about to make one of their smartest moves of the summer. Maxence Lacroix has emerged as a serious defensive target, with reports suggesting the Blues are closing in on an agreement. Rather than chasing another headline-grabbing attacker, Chelsea appear focused on solving a problem that has affected them over the past few seasons: defensive consistency. If this deal goes through, it could prove just as important as any big-money signing further up the pitch. So why Lacroix? It comes down to what he brings on the field. He is quick enough to match fast forwards, strong in physical duels, and comfortable with the ball at his feet. Those qualities are exactly what Enzo Maresca wants from his center-backs. Chelsea are expected to build from the back, press high, and keep possession, and Lacroix's style fits naturally into that system. Instead of simply clearing the ball, he can help start attacks with intelligent passing and calm decision-making. The negotiations have reportedly gathered momentum as Chelsea look to complete key business before the season begins. The club has been monitoring several defenders, but Lacroix has stood out because of his age, experience, and potential to improve even further. Bringing him in now would not only strengthen the current squad but also provide stability for years to come, something every title-chasing team needs. Perhaps the biggest impact of this transfer would be the competition it creates. Chelsea already have talented defenders, but no player can afford to become comfortable if Lacroix arrives. Every training session becomes more competitive, every match selection becomes harder, and that usually raises the level of the entire squad. Great teams are built on depth, and Chelsea seem determined to create exactly that. There are still questions that only football can answer. Can Lacroix adapt immediately to the speed and physical demands of the Premier League? Can he build a strong partnership with Chelsea's current defenders? If he does, Chelsea could have one of the most balanced defensive units in the league, giving the team a stronger platform to compete across every competition this season. Now the spotlight turns to Chelsea and the final stages of the negotiations. If the club gets this deal over the line, it may not generate the same excitement as signing a superstar forward, but it could end up being one of the most valuable transfers of the window. What do you think? Is Maxence Lacroix the missing piece Chelsea's defense has been waiting for? Or should the Blues be targeting someone else? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.